Good morning. Welcome to the workshop titled Illustrative Mathematics. I will be your guide today. My name is Melissa Mosley. The purpose of today's workshop is to utilize the Illustrative Mathematics curriculum to optimize student learning. Illustrative Math is a problem-based core curriculum that aligns with HQIM. We will be looking at the K-5 math curriculum and the 6-8 math curriculum. They also provide high school math curriculum. We will be logging into the website today. So go ahead and open a new tab and go to the im.kendallhunt.com website. You will be making a teacher account that is free. You will log in using your Google account with your school district. So while you are doing that, I want us to watch this quick overview video just so that we can see all of the steps that we're going to be looking at today. Okay, so let's think about after you've watched that overview video, what is one thing that you want to learn more about today? Go ahead and use the sticky note and type something that you want to learn today. Okay. All right, so the lessons have several different components, and the IM website is really great because it labels everything for you and it gives the time frames. Those are just generic time frames. It may take you a little longer, a little shorter, but that's kind of the goal. So each lesson has a warm up, which takes approximately 10 minutes. Within the lesson, there could be two activities or it could just be one. And they're around a 30-minute time frame total. If there are more than one, then you may see a 15 to 20-minute lesson, and then part two of the lesson may be another 20 minutes. Okay, and then at the end of the lesson, after your lesson summary or synthesis, then you will see a 5-minute cool down for you to check understanding with your students. Some of the teacher materials that are provided on the website is the teacher guide, presentation materials. Those are all of the information that you're going to go over, and it gives you a print and digital version. It also gives you Google Slides also. So we'll talk about those here in just a minute on another slide. So they give you the PDF version and the Word document version of each of those for easier access. So there is a pacing guide in here that tells you about how long it's going to take you. They take their time frames, they take how many lessons there are in a unit, and they have given you a pacing guide or a scope and sequence. This is a very rigorous program. Means it is not simple because it is a like open response or very, very problem-based curriculum. So it allows the students to explore and come up with their answers themselves. It is standards-based, and it will have all of the standards linked in your lesson plans. So it is aligned to the standards. It is aligned to the Common Core standards. So if you are using a different standards, like Arkansas uses the Arkansas academic standards, you would have to coordinate those. Some additional components that I think are very well thought out in this program is they provide you with Google Slides that you are able to teach from. So that gives it a the technology part. They give you Google Slides, and they also give you PowerPoint. They give you Blackline Masters for anything that you have to do inside your classroom, and where it's printable. They also give you vocabulary slides that I think are very wonderful. It gives you teacher narratives, so you are not having to come up with exactly what do I say, how do I start off this lesson. It gives you those hooks. It gives you those lead-ins. It also lists your student objectives, so you're able to copy those over to your lesson plans. And also, about every 4 lessons, it gives a review video. Now, we're going to do a deep dive into our grade levels. So I want you to go into your grade level, and I want you to spend a few minutes looking at everything, seeing what you can find, taking a look at the scope and sequence, the pacing guide, look at each of the lesson plan components, and see if you have any questions. Okay, now that you've had a little while to think about it and look at the program, all of the components that went into this curriculum, what is one thing that you liked about it? What did you like about the program? Okay, so one person put in here that they like the explicit teacher notes for each lesson. That is very nice. Those hooks, those lead-ins, the reviews at the end of the lesson. It tells you exactly what the main point was and how to go in there and teach that to the students. Okay, my resources came from kindlehunt.com. They also provided some videos from YouTube, and I used some free images. So if you have any questions, be sure to email me